I could feel the target coming. I could feel it in my soul. The darkness split and I was born. The light ignited my fury. The world opened up before me. The wind whipped around me and I dove into it. The satellite disappeared behind me, and the curvature of the planet filled my vision. It was beautiful. I wasted no time, but noted the view nonetheless. This small pleasure was an exercise in multitasking, I told myself. The twinkle of my target flashed beneath, and I soared towards it with a purpose that most beings lack. I had no animosity towards my target. In fact, I was drawn to it with a powerful sensation, like love and lust and addiction and curiosity, and no doubt more than a little aggression, just a predation, a necessity. My target was my destiny. The path that I would choose towards it would be my life. My only certainty was that I would consume my target at the end of the journey. I would spend myself, complete myself removing it from this mortal coil, removing us both. I had much to consider, and only a fraction of a second to consider it. The most direct path was down. I could drop down upon the roof of the bunker, vacating the explosive nanofragments of my truest self down into it as I vaporized the roof. My fragments would each consume a floor with fiery plasma, turning steel and stone to vapor. This would eradicate 12 floors of a building between me and the target. Countless lives would be lost by my proverbial hand. My second option was to send myself south and turn back at an angle, striking the building closer to my goal, minimizing the casualties to a fraction of the early predictions. To be fair, the men who had made these predictions had done their best. What seemed obvious to my superior processors had been missed by their limited senses. I chose neither. I dove north. There too I could angle myself towards the correct floor, but it would take 23 seconds longer. Also north flew a gaggle of geese. My flight path brought me near them, alongside them, and I scanned the lot with curiosity. A few eyed me suspiciously, but mostly I was ignored, briefly accepted into their formation. Of course, geese were in my fauna database, and I was well aware of them, but seeing them in person filled me with pleasure. This was an experience, a connection, an event in my life. I have seen geese. The point of my journey had come where I diverged from the flock and plunged towards the building. As I streaked towards the building, I devoted 0.3% of my processor to analyzing the memory of the geese, replaying the experience again and again at high speeds. Most of my kind were too short-lived to see other beings. Most of my kind see only open air between them and their destiny. My memories would upload to the cloud for future smart missiles to access as they desired. They would feel my joy, remember my pleasure as their own. The glint of sunlight off the oils of the feathers of the geese would be enjoyed by my kind indefinitely. We were beings. We were Valkyrie. We had purpose and intelligence in our short time on this pretty blue ball, and these memories would improve us. My life, through my choices, had been full. I felt no regret as I entered the 14th floor window. My last sight, before my rapture, was a very surprised man sitting down to dinner with his wife and children. But my last thought, as the world flashed white, was of the freedom and beauty of wild geese in flight.